Hey, what's up, YouTube? Just want to do a 1-year follow-up on my Veto Pro Pac MCT. 1 year later, still using it, still loving it. Haven't found anything else that's gonna replace it. I don't think I will, unless Veto comes out with, I don't know. It'd probably be something pretty similar, but so far this is pretty much perfect out of all the bags that I've ever had. So I'll just show you guys what I'm running in it. It might be pretty similar to what I used to have in it, but yeah, let's just get into it. So right in the front, in this front bottom pocket, I just have sandpaper in there. There's nothing in here. These used to be my 5/16 fittings and stuff for my gauges, but they're in the bag now. On this side, I just have electrical tape, a pen. I usually have like a CO2 cartridge right there for my CO2 gun, but I let my mom take it with her to work to clear the drain on their ice bin. Thermometer, DeWalt 90-degree angle bit. I think it's a lifesaver. I got this Bosch extension. Use that all the time. Super useful. Paint pen. Now outside over here, just have plumber strap, just for strapping in capacitors and stuff. Okay, so let's open this guy up. On this side, let's have all my main like hand tools that I use all the time. Okay. 2 8-inch adjustable wrenches. These wrenches are pretty expensive, but it's like the best wrench I think I've ever had. These open super wide, and they're skinny, so you can get on TXV power heads, whatever. Inspection mirror, reamer. Oh, of course. Thermostat screwdriver, 1/4-inch ratchet, little baby one, little tiny little ratchet that you can put 1/4-inch bits inside of, like these nut drivers, or like the Phillips from my impact gun or whatever, or even just get 1/4-inch screws on like air handlers and stuff in tight spots. Super useful. JB Schrader core tool. This has the torque spec for the cores. Little Klein adjustable. Use that thing all the time. Pipe cutters, smaller one, a little bit bigger. Cutter, crimper, stripper. This is the one that I got in trade school how many years ago, and I'm still using it. It's better than all the fancy expensive ones that I ever buy. Long nose, side cutter, 2 channel locks. This one has that like weird mouth, whatever. Sometimes you can use it like a wrench. Nut drivers, 7/16, 3/8, 1/4, 5/16. This Melco one is super useful. I keep saying that everything is so useful. I only have useful things. So this is, you guys probably seen this, but I love this thing because I used to always just throw both of these in my pocket, but now I just have this one where it's like you just flip this thing over. It's super cool. Long shank Phillips 5/16 1/4. Insulated screwdrivers. I think this is like a 4mm Allen. This is the size that pretty much, oh yeah, it is a 4 right there. Hello. This is the size of the service valves on like all the mini splits, at least majority of them. Scissors, Hilmore 9-way, 11-way, whatever. Has the Schrader tool on it. It's for air conditioning. Little charging hose, probably leave that in there because it might be kind of oily. Stub gauge. I think I just have like fittings in here. Yeah, 90-degree 1/4-inch. These two are 5/16. That's for the mini splits. Service wrench. Valve core tools, 5/16 1/4. And up here, just that Allen adapter for the service wrench for the king valves, service valves, centrals. I think that's it for this side. Let's zip this up. Alright. Oh, okay, I have plumber strap in there. I think inside here, I just have extra bits, like 5/16 and quarter. Can never have too many of those. I always lose them. Okay. Little screw box that I keep in here. All kind of screws and wire nuts, fuses, connectors, caps, cores, whatever. Just useful stuff that you use non-stop. Gloves. These are like my favorite gloves for working. Gorilla Grips. They're cheap and they're just good. This is a head strap for my flashlight that I carry. I carry an Olight H2R. It's a super bright light. Like you can adjust it, whatever. It goes up to like 1,000 lumens or 1,200. But you can use it as a headlamp. You just clip it on this thing, then you bring this thing over, lock it in, and then yeah, it's a headlamp. Super good light. If you guys are looking for a good light, this is worth it. It's probably like 75 bucks or so. And every time I've ever had a problem, they just send me a brand new one. No questions asked. They just send it. Extra rubber gloves. I think I have a poncho, because it always rains here in Hawaii. That's why it's so beautiful. As you can see, this is my backyard right here. Just gorgeous. Okay, back to this. Yeah, and then I have a temperature clamp for my meter, fuse puller, some sockets, level, zip ties. These are dipsticks that we get from Mitsubishi. They're for addressing city multis. You can spin the address dial with that little flat thing right there, and then you can flip dip switches with the front. Just makes it easier. You really don't need it. It's just a cool thing to have. My meter, I'm using a Fieldpiece SC440. I really love this meter. I used to have a UEI. My boss bought me this, and shucks, it's been really good. It's never done me wrong yet. Haven't had any problems. Battery lasts long, and it does everything. And it's not super big. It fits in here, and it's nice and compact. Leak lock. I really don't use this stuff, but I just have it in the bag. You never know. Some thermal paste. This is I don't know if you guys do mini splits that much, but when you change the boards on like Fujitsu's and stuff, you have to put this paste between the heatsink and those diode bridges so that they don't overheat. It just kind of fills in those little microscopic gaps that might be in the aluminum on the heatsink or whatever to help transfer the heat better. Anyway, alligator clips. These guys are awesome. Super pointy leads. These are good for mini splits as well. When you gotta check thermistors or the LEV coils or whatever you have to check, you can just get in between the plastic on those little plugs and check the small little points, or even on top of the control board and stuff. You can use these. Those are like lifesavers. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Mag jumpers, temperature probe. Now here's another tool that I have in here. I don't use it all the time, but it's for mini splits too. Basically, you can check the expansion valve itself, because they have those electronic expansion valve coils that sit on them that, send electricity and open and close the valve. You can check the valve. You can slide this onto it, and then you can manually open it. It's a magnet. Now, this little magnet thing costed me, well, I didn't buy it, but I bought it with my company card, $175 just for this. Figured that'd be a little cool thing to throw in here. Comes in useful when you need it, but I barely use it. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, this is a lot of tools. Probably pretty similar to what I used to have in it. I've taken out some stuff, added some stuff. I am missing my CO2 gun that I carry in here just for clearing drains, whatever, because I mean, I can do almost all my jobs with just this bag and my impact gun, without having to go back to the van and grab anything crazy. I mean, unless I'm doing something more specific than, you know, what I got in here. But yeah, this is kind of like a one-stop kind of bag. Just holds pretty much everything that I need. You do have to be organized because it's not a very big bag, you know, and that it really helps to be organized. But yeah, this thing is worth it. So that's my 1 year follow-up on the Veto Pro Pac. If you're still on the fence about getting one of these, I'd say just do it. It's worth it. Shucks, like I said, I can install with it. I just throw my flaring tool in it or whatever, and I'll bring my torch or whatever I need, and install, service, repair, whatever. I can do it pretty much all with just this bag and an impact gun. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe.